Hello, my name is Amber Williams and I work in CEDL Support. That stands for the Center for Innovation in Teaching and Learning here at Blackhawk Technical College. Our primary role is to support faculty members just like you, both part and full-time. And hopefully you've seen us before, but welcome again to Blackhawk Tech as a new adjunct faculty member. You are in our new faculty experience for adjunct faculty. It has been created by us here in CEDL Support. Both Nick Minogue and I have newly revamped and refreshed this entire experience, really to meet the needs of our adjunct faculty member here, because we realize many of you have full-time positions in addition to teaching here and lots of various needs as well. So again, hopefully you've already experienced our faculty onboarding part 1 of the training, and that was really intended to give you all of the essentials you needed to know and learn before teaching your first semester here. Things to be successful, basics of LMS, Blackboard, basics of WIDS, our expectations, guidelines, etc. And we are now in part 2 with the new faculty experience. There's a lot of acronyms, so this slide is meant to help break things down and give you an overview as to what to expect this video to contain and just kind of keep things on track. So it is built with the Faculty Quality Assurance System Standards Framework. That stands for FQAS. Now these standards, the framework itself, was developed by the Wisconsin Technical College System, WTCS, which we are a member of, and the state office mandates that that framework be implemented and utilized within every single technical college statewide. So that's kind of the what that we're going to get into. We're also going to look at the navigation of this course specifically with the modules and its competencies. We'll give you a how-to with completion of activities and how to really make sure you've gone through this phase or part 2, and then we won't leave you without having some support for contacts in case you come across questions or struggling with anything in any way, shape, or form. So here we are in the LMS Blackboard, which again, hopefully you've experienced a little bit. If you find that you're struggling with Blackboard in any way, we do have some ultra courses for faculty that we can enroll you in, or we can support you more one-on-one. Please reach out to us. You've probably already discovered this video, but right at the very top, we have the video embedded for watching and navigating and knowing how this course works. We're going to open up the first module. That's what this is, Getting Started and Essential Information, full of very important information and how to contact us. But let's focus on the what, why, and how of the course, just briefly. Without reading word for word, let's give you an overview as to the what for this course. So NFE for adjuncts is structured to be completed within your first 5 years of hire. So that's our new faculty experience here. You have an estimated commitment of approximately 10 hours per year, but it's meant to be flexible and really relevant and respectful of your time and needs. So we have the 4 main areas, competencies, which are the skills that you're expected to complete and know by the end of this coursework. Curriculum and assessment, engaging learning environments, student success, and teaching methods. Now, when you were first hired, BTC ensured that you were a subject matter expert within your given field and content, and that you were from the industry, that you had worked there, and that you knew all about what the job had expected of you. Now we want to ensure that you're getting this framework with the foundational principles of what it is to be an effective instructor here at Blackhawk. How do students learn best? What are some of those founding principles that teaching is built on? You can see a little bit more of this framework down below here, and that's what the course is built on. This is the what, the framework. So we have our 4 competency areas, and beneath that you will have sub-standards or performance standards. These add up to 15 standards that you'll gradually work through. You can do it in any order that you want, however. So there's 15 substandards, and then you'll be working through them throughout your 5 years. So let's get into the how then of the course. How will you be completing these activities? How can you be successful? And how can you complete this 5-year training performance? So As part of NFE, you'll experience 15 different learning sessions, and those 15, that number comes from those performance standards that I just showed you. So within each competency, the 4 areas, those will be the 4 modules that you'll see. Then you'll have each of the performance standards as its own subfolder with sessions to complete. You can choose. We've tried to give you some voice and choice and ability to pick based on your needs. You can choose how to engage with these sessions. So this year for 2025-2026, CETA will be conducting live, in-person, and virtual as an option sessions that will focus on each of these 15 substandards within the framework. We'll also have on-demand recordings available if perhaps our session hasn't occurred yet. So you'll see a calendar with dates and schedule, and we'll go sequentially. But if you find that you really need some information on performance standard number 4, because that's what you're struggling on, you can watch the on-demand video through GoToKnowledge, and then you'll be completing a reflection after each of those. So it's 15 live or virtual or webinar choices with 15 reflections on each, what it means to you, basically. Then towards the end of each of those 4 competencies, so the first one is curriculum and assessment, competency number 1. At the very end of that module, you will see an evidence submission. We in CETA want to make sure that you're starting to apply your learning and then you're implementing it, and you can kind of show proof as to how you are using it within your classroom or within the clinical field. So you'll have choices here as well, but you are required to do 4 of these, 25 points each, as you can see. Then finally, we have a final project that just kind of puts it all together and shows that the 4 competencies in the framework have been acquired, that you can show that you're using them and that you're applying them, and that project will be worth 160 points. It's tailored, though. It's meant to be very personalized to your content area, your instructional role, what kind of adjunct faculty you are, and we recommend beginning it earlier within that 5-year time frame, probably around your 2nd or 3rd year as an adjunct. But we are here to help support you. You're going to see our contact info several times. This is one of the best ways to get a hold of us, is that cetasupport@blackhawk.edu. So you'll also see our contact information here. This is when we intend to have those live sessions that you can attend either live in person or virtually. And then finally, I just want to give you an overview of one of these modules and just show you what it looks like, perhaps along with where your final project is housed. So we have that competency number 1, one of the 4 areas, curriculum and assessment. This is our overview that shows just that one competency by itself, along with the 4, in this instance, performance standards below it. So each performance standard then has its own subfolder. And in that folder, you'll get an introduction to just that one substandard all by itself. So use performance-based curriculum to guide learning and assessment is your standard number 1. And we will go in order to then have our live session, but you'll already see an on-demand opportunity. So if you're not able to attend, here is the GoToKnowledge webinar that you can watch at any time. And then here's your reflection. So you'll see an introduction to each of the 15 standards. You'll see the opportunities with how you choose to engage, and then you'll see a reflection right underneath. Again, at the bottom of each competency 4 times throughout the course, we have our evidence application submission, and you're given choices. So this was the whole competency after having done it. Here are your assignment options for choices based on your role as an adjunct member, how you'll be graded, and this is where you'll submit it, worth your 25 points. Finally, starting your adjunct final project within year 2 or 3, you'll see the instructions here. As we have examples, we will put them there as well, but this is brand new to us this year. So here's your process to complete. Here are all your different choices. You're going to be meeting with us just to kind of go over what you're thinking of, kind of get some tips for success on how to go about doing it, and then you'll submit your final project here as well, worth 160 points. So again, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. You have all of our contact information here. We look forward to working with you further, supporting you, and helping you get through the NFE experience. Thank you.